Here we are on Brunch with Brian in the morning, and we are driving on our way to the airport this morning. And it's National Science Day today. So let's be scientific about our career and our approach to real estate. And the way to do that is through what we call KPIs, key performance indicators. So if you're serious about your real estate business, then you're serious about completing your KPIs, figuring out what those are, what KPIs, what key performance indicators that you execute on a weekly basis will lead to success for you. Okay, and so obviously a lot of that, a lot of it comes down to closing calls. If you're making a lot of closing calls, that's a huge factor right there. If you're talking to a lot of sellers, if you're talking to a lot of realtors, if you're on the phone a lot, you could clock it. If you want to do a KPI, like I want to be on the phone, 5 hours a week, or 4 hours a week. For 4 hours a week on the phone, that would be really a powerful block of calling if you're following our scripts. These calls don't take that long. You could, if you were doing 4 hours of closing calls and you had good leads, you couldn't help but do deals if you're doing that one every week. So then the issue becomes you got to generate the good leads and you got to commit to the KPIs. You got to make sure you're doing that on a weekly basis. So if you want consistent success, that's the other factor. You can have success in fits and starts, and that's great. I'm telling you, if you buy one house in your whole career and hang on to it, your life will be forever different. So if you take everything we ever taught you and buy one other house besides your own house, your retirement will be, 10 times better financially. Then imagine maybe you could buy two houses or three. Maybe you could do that in this next window over 2023 and 2024 when we're seeing flexibility in the market. We're seeing some high interest rates, so you're not going to go get new financing for anything over about 200,000. But this is where seller financing is the most attractive to sellers because they need to sell their house and no one's bought it yet. So when you see houses with 90 and 120 days on the market, scientifically, they are probably more motivated. So you got to talk to as many people, as many motivated sellers, and sometimes expanding into other markets. We talk about this a lot. Remember, we have that system called Deals at a Distance that gives you all the scripts and steps for virtual investing. And remember, the secret of success, what's the professor's secret of success? Stick to the steps, stick to the scripts, stick to your schedule. If you do those three things, and part of your schedule is closing calls, and it's at least 2 hours a week, then you will have good success if you're following these KPIs during your scheduled time. So again, a good one to set is just how many calls to make or how much time to spend on the time. Although that's a deceptive one. If you say I want to spend 2 hours on the phone every week, that could be, you could be just wasting time with a suspect, just building rapport when you really should be moving on to the next call. So I would say it's probably better to try to talk to 10 sellers a week. That would be a target, and maybe talk to five realtors a week and 5 landlords a week or property managers a week. Remember, we have that brand new opening call script for property managers if you need that. And if you're calling on landlords, you're going to run into property managers, and this will help you get referrals from property managers. Some of these property managers work with a lot of landlords, maybe 100 landlords, and a lot of these landlords at times in their career are looking to divest, and they're open to seller financing. So property managers are another great lead. So let's be scientific about our approach. Let's follow KPIs, at least 10 seller calls a week. That's your primary KPI. And I'd like to see out, at least going out to look at one house a week, at least one deal meeting on a Saturday every week. And if you're focused on doing your real estate success, we have a lot of students who are doing at least this much production and more on a regular basis. So we have students doing, very multiple deals per month when they're focused and following steps, scripts, and their schedule. So that's our for today. We're going to say I follow my KPIs. That's our affirmation for today. So of course you got to figure out what your KPIs are, but I pretty much keep refreshing your memory on that on a regular basis here on Brunch with Brian. So keep coming back to Brunch with Brian. I follow my KPIs 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I follow my KPIs. I follow my KPIs. I follow my KPIs. All right. Okay, let's do a little deep breathing. Nice deep breath in. Always big smile. Okay, relax your shoulders, your neck. Nice deep breath in again. Let it go. Exhale. I'm seeing all you guys on here. Hi, William. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, how's it going? And Charles, of course, you were on here right in the beginning. Lynette, hey. Well, you guys, it's always great to see you guys. One more deep breath in. And always a big smile. Remember, smile will physiologically put your psychology in the right place. That's scientific. National Science Day today. So until I see you on Thursday, I'm going to work it out to try to see you on Thursday, although we will be on the road. But I'll do my best to be back here at this same time on Thursday. So have a great couple of days. And until I see you next, keep expecting success, getting awesome training. And of course, what does Lynette always say? Take action.